Hi everyone, Christina Werner here. Welcome to another installment for Christina's Oxide Combos. Today we are focusing on the color Uncharted Mariner, which just off the start here, I have to apologize. I will most likely call it Uncharted Mariner, which is incorrect. It is Uncharted. And I'm saying unchartered as if it is a yacht that is for hire and no one has chartered it yet. But that is not where we're going with this. This is Uncharted Mariner, and I'm going to be showing you 4 color combinations that blend really well together, just some different ideas for use with Uncharted Mariner. Starting with this first one, which is very similar to a color combination I've shown in the past, except I think I used Chip Sapphire for that one. But I'm using Mustard Seed, Ripe Persimmon, and Uncharted Mariner, and these blend really well together. I love how you get sort of this extra grayish purple shade when you combine the Ripe Persimmon and Uncharted Mariner. I think they look really great together. Now, because these are basically complementary colors that turn brown when they're mixed, you do have to overlap them quite a bit to get a nice shade in between. So take your time, you'll get there. It just might take a little bit more effort to get that blend. So there's the first color combination. This second one it might be one of my favorite in this entire kind of series of color combo videos. This one is Victorian Velvet, Seedless Preserves, and Uncharted Mariner. And I love color combos like this that are sort of like natural progressions from one color to the next. So we've got like this pinky kind of purple shade going into a purple, going into a blue. And these are generally colors that would be next to each other on the color wheel. So they do tend to blend a little bit more seamlessly. So that's a tip for you when you're coming up with color combinations. Look for colors that would be next to each other on the color wheel. For instance, you might have yellow to green to blue. Those colors are next to each other on the color wheel. So you could use different tones of yellow, different tones of green, different tones of blue. But as long as you have those 3 together, they're probably going to blend fairly well. So that's just a tip for you. As I'm blending all of these inks together, I'm going to say what I have said in the past in all of these Christina's Oxide combo videos. You will get better results the more ink you apply to your cardstock or to your paper. The more ink that you have to work with, the more it will mix and blend with each other. Now, this only really applies to the oxides that you can go back and forth between the colors. Like if for instance, that Seedless Preserves was taking over that Victorian Velvet. So I just brought in more Victorian Velvet and it kind of walked that Seedless Preserves back. When you're doing this sort of blending technique with regular distress inks or with other types of inks, you might not have all that time to go back and forth because this is a hybrid ink. It's a little bit more opaque. It's almost like a pigment ink. So you do have that ability to kind of layer them on top of each other and get a better blend that way. When you're doing regular blending with dye inks, yes, apply a lot of ink. That does help, but you sort of have to really bring those colors further in than you might imagine. And a lot of it just comes with practice. I mean, I remember when I first started this series, oh gosh, was it 2 or 3 years ago? I was not the best at blending. I mean, I really tried my hardest, but I really had to work hard at it. And the more blending I did, the more I became familiar with the inks and the more I was able to get a really seamless blend. So if you're doing some blending and you're not loving the results, keep at it, keep going. And even on one project, keep going, keep blending, keep adding more color. The more ink you put down and the more effort you put into blending, the better blend you will get. Now, with that being said, if you're trying to blend very, very pale, faint colors, it's not going to work quite as well. I find I get the best blend of color when I'm putting down a lot of ink. If you want a really, really pale fade on your blend, it's best just to go in with a light hand. Now, if you're going for full-on ink, use that heavy hand. Put all that ink down. It will help you. But if you're trying to go really, really pale with your blending, go with the lightest hand possible and also use a blending brush. Brushes are a little bit easier also. I'm putting down a lot of ink here, so it really lends itself to using these domed blending foams. This is my last color combo, and this is a fun one. It's going from Saltwater Taffy to Speckled Egg, one of my favorites, to Uncharted Mariner, and I really love how these overlap and kind of creates some new colors there where the colors meet. So that's the fourth and final combo. We're going to look at all of these different combos together just to get a really good look. And just a reminder, you can see all of my past Christina's Oxide combo videos here at YouTube. You can just search for Christina's Oxide combos. You can also go over to Instagram and you can use the hashtag that's up in the top corner, hashtag Christina's Oxide combos, and you will see all of my combos that I've shared over the years, as well as inspiration from fellow crafters who have taken my combos and used them on their projects, or just created their own swatch books of all the different color combos that you can use. Thanks so much for watching today. I'll be back on Wednesday with another card video. We are almost to the holiday card series, but I have one more card for you that is not a holiday card. So come back on Wednesday for that final card. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.